Welcome to Junk Journal Mayhem at Studioloo.
Hello my friends, welcome to day 2. We are playing with plastic wrap today on Junk Journal Mayhem. So, I have coffee. The morning's getting started okay. Things have not been completely awry. So, I need to start with telling you kind of my setup. So, here I have some plastic wrap. That's going to come along in a moment. These are 3 colors of acrylic paint that I have watered down into kind of like a milky, watery, milky kind of texture. This one's a little thicker than the other 2, but it'll be fine. Now I also have prepped a canvas here. It's been gesso, just white gesso. This canvas it was sitting on my office desk. I no longer work in my office, I work at home, but every now and then I have to go into the office to do something. And there are people who know that I'm like an artist, so, you know, they hovel around in their houses cleaning them out, and then they dump everything from like 1970s dictionaries to like canvases on my desk and expect that I will, you know, do some creative genius with them. As lovely as it is, it's also slightly overwhelming at times, but that's okay. So, that being said, what we're going to do is take these 3 paints and we're going to just get started painting with them. Go figure, right? So I'm going to just add a little of each of these watered down acrylics here. So a bit over here, and just kind of mix it up a bit. Go to the edge. I do plan to make ephemera with this. I just want to keep it on the canvas frame until I'm ready to, once it's all dry and finished, I'm going to cut it off and then we're going to play with it as junk journaling ephemera. Woo! I just about dropped that. Did you see that? Now when you mix the colors, you're going to get other colors, which is great, right? We'll get some purpley going on. Create a bit of purple there. We'll do a little down here. Sorry if a little bit of this is off camera, but rest assured I'm doing the exact same thing, just on a different part of the canvas that you can't see. Also, my phone is being a jerk and I don't know why. It's not showing me my live preview today. I blame the very buggy GoPro Quick app, which seems to never want to participate in what I'm doing when I want it to. Okay, so now we'll come in with the yellow. So obviously when you mix colors, you're going to get color mixing. You'll get orange, you know, from the pink. And when you mix the blue, you're going to get green. And now you've had a primary color lesson from me. Okay, so just finish up this little bit here. Okay. All right, so now we've got this mostly all covered. Okay, so let's just, I'm going to put these paints away and I'll come right back. Okay, cleanup done. We've had some traveling paint here. Okay, so now I'm going to take the plastic wrap, and today we're going to use the plastic wrap both as a tool and a supply. And I've only actually planned for one of those things. So we'll see what happens here. So we got to tear this off. Maybe I should have done that in advance, but you know, let's fly by the seat of our pants here. That's what we're here for. So we want to lay down. Hopefully this is big enough to fit on here. Actually, it doesn't necessarily matter if it isn't. Okay, so what you need to do now is just start ruffle scrunching up. See how these are collecting like lines? See what's happening? The cling wrap is clinging. It's pulling, right? So I'm going to use just a little bit more for the bottom because it's not quite long enough. Alarm. Okay. And we'll just kind of scrunch that up too. I don't know if you can see the bottom or not. Just kind of scrunch it together. move it around, and what you see, these ridges that you see here that are collecting paint, those are going to turn white, okay? So now this has to dry. So the rest of this video for you is going to be in a couple of seconds, but for me is going to be 24 hours later. So I'll be back. So 24 hours have passed and this is dry now. We've got the plastic wrap here. You can still see all those ridges. So let's go ahead and pull up the plastic. Now you'll see that those ridges get a little bit of wet left, so I am going to go over it with the heat gun just a little bit. I can see just some of these ridges are still a little wet, but look at that cool pattern we got from the plastic wrap. Now the plastic wrap itself has paint on it that is still kind of wet. And part of this whole challenge is we have to use the plastic wrap. So we use it to make this as a tool, but we have to use the plastic wrap. So I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to dry just the canvas, and then I'm going to get some paper because I have an idea for both these. This is all dry now. So here is what the painting looks like. And here is the plastic wrap. So it didn't all get paint on it, which is okay. We're gonna get creative with this anyways. So yeah. Okay, so next what I wanna do, I wanna take this canvas off of this because I don't wanna use it on here. Where is my... Oh, look at this, you guys. I have to show you this. Look at this dragon. My daughter drew this, my 7-year-old. Isn't it amazing? She said it's an elemental dragon. And her little friend in class gave her an A+ because he's adorable. Okay, back on track here. Oy, calamity. That's what we're here for. Get rid of these scissors and this pokey tool and everything falling. Okay, so... let's get this knife and we're gonna go just maybe around the edge of this. Mainly because I don't feel like removing all of those staples. So this frame will not go to waste. I'm gonna stretch some screen over it and use it for paper making because I have like a box of paper making and silk screening screens, so that's what I end up using a lot of these canvas frames for when I don't keep the picture. Okay, so there we go, because these are good quality frames, like they're really nice. So now we have this that we can cut up and do what we want, and we have this. Now I also just came across this collection this morning from, this is from Banana Fana Design on Etsy. These are Celestial Punks, and they are a really cool art doll collection. There are 12 in total, so there's six men. So these guys and these guys, and there are 6 women. And it's all like pink, purple, and black, and like celestial aesthetic clothes. So I'm really into this. So I want to make like a little ephemera collection today from this. And I also have these little stars here that I got in a thrift haul recently. I'm going to throw them into the mix. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do next is think about, okay, so I clearly need to fussy cut those out, and then I'm going to cut this also. And how should I cut this? Maybe I'll cut like, I guess I should consider the size of these. So I think what I'll do is I will trim like about here. We'll go down this away. And then we'll cut a few more of these. One. 3. And then we'll have that little bit of extra to do something else with maybe. Okay, so next what I'm going to do I think is fussy cut all these out, and then I will also I need to find a background for what I want to do here, which I might use one of these. Actually, yeah, let's just use this. This is a nice Tim Holtz backdrop paper. And so maybe before I do anything else, I should fussy cut these because I need them. They're integral to the rest of this whole project. And I'm also going to pull a few other supplies aside, so I'll be right back. Here they're all cut out. Yay! Okay, let's get down to work here. So do we start with the hard one first or the easy one? I don't know. I don't even know if any of these are going to be easy. We'll see. I mean, I honestly just want to make like some tags with this. This is so fun. These are just going to be a lot of fun. We'll do a little collaging. These guys will be our fun focal points, and that's going to be cool. But let's try to work with the actual challenge first. The tape, right? Or not tape, the plastic. So I had in mind to think about doing, okay, I want to level set with you on success first. So this whole challenge is about something, right? It's about using up weird things that we have hanging around, reusing them. You know, maybe this will work and maybe it won't. So I'm just going to give you that disclaimer before you're like, what is this inexperienced, crazy journal woman trying to even do? Why did she think that would work? This is how we learn new things. We just take chances, okay? Don't be afraid. Actually, be afraid. Where is I need a piece of paper of some kind here. All right, let's use this duotang. I don't even know why I have all these duotang type folders. Just use half of it. So if I ruin it, I'll only ruin half. Okay, that's okay. So I want to lay this here, okay? Then, bear with me, I have this idea about like let's use this guy. He's very sassy, and so we'll put him on there. I will also link this collection down below, the Celestial Punks from Banana Fana Design on Etsy. It's Banana, and Fana is F-A-N-N-A Design on Etsy. I will link them though, because I know that's a long one to remember. So let me put this here. We're going to glue him down. Okay. Good. Then, where is I need ink. And I need this thingy. Just sort of a soft ink around the edges here to just blend those white lines a little. Give it a little grunginess too. Just hang around over here on the corners. Then I have those little stars. I want to drop a few of those on there. It's one of these rare weeks where the things that I've thrifted and the things that I'm doing, they all kind of come together with these stars. So I was happy to, I'm just going to try laying them on here and seeing what happens. Not even gluing, okay? A few of them. Now, let's take this plastic wrap, and what I would like to do is just use a little bit of it right there, and we're going to lay it on top, okay? Now clearly, I could go the easy route, and I could just literally stitch this. I don't have to be an overachiever or a risk taker, but where's the fun in any of that, right? Also, some of this paint is definitely still wet. So keep in mind that like paint on plastic is going to take 100 years to dry. But that's part of the calamity here. So I'm just weighing this down. Why? Because I want to try to use my heat tool. Now a bunch of possibilities can happen. I can burn a hole in this. It will shrivel up and get all weird and ruin what's underneath it. Let's just see though, okay? Let's just see. We'll stay a little far back. Don't go too crazy. See, it's already doing something. It's wiggling around. So let's just see. Get it to wiggle around a little bit. Okay, so it's shrinking up a little. I like that. I like that. Okay, it's still intact though, and that's the important thing. Okay. Because I don't want to like burn a bunch of holes in it, preferably. Oh, I just got a hole as soon as I said that. It's okay. So this is actually kind of cool though. I have melted lots of plastic before with the heat gun, so I'm not like too stressed out right now. Is this attached in any way? No, it's not. Interesting. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go get my iron and some parchment because I want to see how much we can push our limits here. So, one moment. Okay, let's start a fire. Here's the iron. Hold on. What's gonna happen? I'm just gonna kind of touch it down. Okay. Okay, let's just see. The worst thing that's gonna happen, maybe, is that the plastic could stick to this. And then, who knows? Alright, that's good. Okay, it didn't seem to... What has happened? Okay. So it seems like some of the paint got activated, like it was a little wet. But what else has it done? I think it glued it to it. Yes, that's what I wanted. So see, it does work like a glue. So like, use this stuff as a glue. It's awesome. Okay, let's do something again. I'll put my iron back for a minute. We just want to keep it hot, okay? Then I'll put the heat gun away. No need for that. Iron is the way to go. So let's cut this out so that we can use more of the plastic. It's really cool, actually. I like this. Okay. So I will neaten this up and I'm going to do some nice like stitching around the edges too. But everything's adhered, like those stars aren't going to move. Nothing's going to move. I might go a little more right here because it's like still a little peeled there. So let's just put it back down for a sec. Now that we know the iron's not going to do anything bad. I'm also, hold on, I'm coming back. I'm just going to move my iron base a little closer so I don't have to run away every time I need the iron. And make you not be able to hear me. Okay. Just set it here. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, the other kind of cool thing that's happened, the heat touching these has made them more iridescent. Like, look. Okay, so they were like shiny like this before, but like now look, it's like constantly iridescent. It's not just when you color, when you like change the color. See? Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. I love this. Okay, let's set this one aside and do another one. I've got enough plastic, I think, for maybe one more with color and maybe one more without. Let's see. Now, do I want to try? What if we try doing the ironing method on here? Would that be cool too? Possibly. Just gonna straighten that out a little bit. And let's take, we used a guy last time. Let's use one of our girls here. Maybe her. Her. I like her. Well, no, actually she's a little tall. For this little one, we'll use her. Our little one. Okay, and then I'll just go around again with a bit of ink. And I'm actually using Distress Oxide, black Distress Oxide. Okay, just a little bit there. And then I did put glue, so I'll put glue under her to just keep her on there. We know that in case anything We know she's glued on, and that's good. Though I have used like plastic as a melted glue before, and it does not let go. Let's do a couple at once. One, do we have room to spread this? Yeah, I think so. Let's just try. We'll do 2 of these, and that'll be our project. Okay, so 1, and I cut these so crooked. Holy man. All right, that's better. I love her. Let's put her on here. And a few of these. Okay. Oh, I forgot to glue her. Hold on. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting too excited by this fun project. All right. That's her. Put a few of these stars on here. Maybe just like one more. There we go. Now, plastic wrap. Actually gonna just lay it down. Okay. Make sure it's all covered as best I can here. That's good. Now I need, put my iron back on the base for just a sec so it can get maximum hot. I'm using high heat. Guess I could tidy my desk a little bit. Go. Okay. Ironing time. So yay for having something to do with like old scrap, like plastic wrap. Okay. In theory, that should be good. And then we'll also get to see if this does anything different on this painted canvas. Okay, we're getting a little bit of meltiness. And so a little bit of the plastic came up. But let's see what the effect of that is. It's kind of melty, and I'm okay with that. Really the only job the plastic has, like that's tactile, is to try to stick these down, but I'm not too worried if they don't, because I'm actually going to stitch through them for a little extra texture. Yeah, it's really cool. It's added like another like fun plasticky kind of layer. So it's making it even more, you know, mixed media in a way that's sort of like you would see a surface like this and be like, what did they even do with this? And I like that it's kind of like scrappy and rugged, because it just sort of adds to the whole celestial punk feel of this. Celestial punk is the new cottagecore, I think. We're gonna go with that. Okay. Let's cut that out. Now, why don't I go on over to the sewing machine, and I will, actually, I want to do one more thing. Hold on. So see that plastic all on the side there? I want to hit it with this. Hold on. Okay, so now we have a little bit of ruggedy like plastic here on the side too. So let me hit the sewing machine and I'll be right back. The stitching is done and I ended up grabbing a few more dolls and making like the rest of what I had cut out of here. So let's get started first with the one that I did with the backing. Oh, I also backed all these. I used the folder that I was using to, you know, heat them up on. So this one is the Tim Holtz background, and what I did was I took, you remember that little bit we had left over of the canvas? I just cut like little moons out of them and added them to a few of these. So there's one here, like a little kind of quarter moon, and then I stitched through the stars to just make some fun lines and add to that overall mixed media to this. And you know, I used every last bit of the plastic. I have none left. So I like the texture it's given. Like you can see over the stars, like there's a lot going on here. It's like that plastic has added such an element even to the paper dolls. It's like a film, you know, it kind of melts these tiny little holes, which is really a cool effect. Sometimes you'll get a little rippling that's left over. I really like it. And I added some organza that's also iridescent to the top of these. So this is the one on the painted canvas, because you know, we've used this plastic rub as both a tool as well as a material, right? So this one's fun. It kind of curled up and like, you know, I hit it with the heat gun and it wrapped around this star, and it's just given a lot of cool texture. Like we've got lots of layers going on. And then this one, same thing. I added some words here, the moon out of reach. I added a moon there. I added the stitching, obviously. And then this one I added a release the craft and word snippet down here for celestial, belonging or relating to heaven or an otherworldly place, an inhabitant of heaven, supremely good, impressive, and awe-inspiring. And see the plastic, the cool film it left, wrinkled up there, little holes there. Over the star, it's really cool. And I just think like everything kind of reacts, right? Like the plastic and the paint, and like it's just really fun. So yeah, I would recommend this as a fun mixed media project. These also have a nice tactile feel being on canvas. And yeah, there's the last one. I added that moon there. I love this little bit of plastic. I hit that with the heat gun. So it's, you know, it's movable, but it's not going to peel or go anywhere. And I've also stitched, you know, through the stars on this one. And the film on the paper doll is very cool. So okay, so that is day 2 plastic wrap of our mayhem, and I hope that you are having fun so far. Let me know if you give it a try and you play with some plastic wrap. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, don't forget to rope a cow and take it with you to an appointment, okay, or some other kind of chaos. I'll talk to you then. Bye for now.